If you want to be important, wonderful. If you want to be recognized, wonderful. If you want to be great, wonderful. But recognize that he who is greatest among you shall be your servant. That's a new definition of greatness. And this morning, the thing that I like about it, by giving that definition of greatness, it means that everybody can be great because everybody can serve. You don't have to have a college degree to serve. You don't have to make your subject and your verb agree to serve. You don't have to know about Plato and Aristotle to serve. You don't have to know Einstein's theory of relativity to serve. You don't have to know the second theory of thermodynamics and physics to serve. You only need a heart full of grace and a soul generated by love, and you can be that servant. Every now and then, I guess we all think realistically about the day when we will be victimized with what is life's final common denominator. That's something we call death. We all think about it. And every now and then I think of my own death, and I think about my own funeral. And I don't think of it in a morbid sense. Every now and then I ask myself, what is it that you would want to be said? And I leave this word with you this morning. If any of you are around when I have to meet my day, I don't want a long funeral. And if you get somebody to deliver the eulogy, tell them not to talk too long. Every now and then I wonder what I would want them to say. Tell them not to mention the Nobel Peace Prize. That isn't important. Tell them not to mention that I've won 300 or 400 other awards. That's not important. Tell them not to mention where I went to school. I'd like somebody to mention the day that Martin Luther King tried to give his life serving others. I'd like for somebody to say that day that Martin Luther King tried to love somebody. I want you to say that day that I tried to be right on the war question. I want you to be able to say that day that I did try to feed the hungry. And I want you to be able to say that day that I did try in my life to clothe those who were naked. I want you to say on that day that I did try in my life to visit those who were in prison. I want you to say that I tried to love and serve humanity. Yes, if you want to say I am a drum major, say I am a drum major for justice. Say that I am a drum major for peace. I was a drum major for righteousness. And all other shallow things will not matter. I won't have any money to leave behind, and I won't have the fine and luxurious things of life to leave behind. But I just want to leave a committed life behind. And that's all I want to say. If I can help somebody as I pass along, if I can cheer up somebody with a word or song, and if I can show somebody who's traveling wrong, then my life will not be lived in vain.